everyone, my name is Hallie and welcome back to Slay the Princess. So I've been reading a lot of your comments and some of you have been telling me to slay her and that it doesn't really affect anything. I might humor you all and slay her. We will just have to see. So we've seen all of this before, so let's just go to the cabin. Did I not take the blade with me last time? Or I think he made me take it anyway. Let's just take
You take the blade.
Okay, so we got the blade and let's just go in the basement. I'm trusting you guys. I'm skipping past a lot of the talking things because we've already seen that. Let's not respond. Let's just continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Are you here to kill me or something?
So let's just see what happens if we just go up and slay her. So still your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try.
I'm
We're gonna
probably
see what
chained
happens.
up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm trusting you all. I'm really trusting you all. Oh, this hurts. This hurts.
You lunge forward without a
Oh,
moment's
she's
hesitation.
so scared.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Oh
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
no. I don't know. I just wanted to see what would happen.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Well, she can kind of sit down there without needing to eat or drink anything, so I would assume the same.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I don't know. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right. She's dead. Let's just get out of here. Let's remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt.
Oh no.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Oh no.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh no.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now.
Oh no.
You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Oh.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Hey, fair is fair.
See you around.
See you chapter 2.
It was so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Razor. Ooh.
You're on a path
In the woods. At the end of the path is the cabin. She's going to kill me again, but I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Well, this is probably more like the 20th time, but who's counting, right?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I guess so.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheat.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
I love him, he's so funny.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Proceed to the cabin, turn around, and leave. I feel like we've already done the first one, so let's just go to the cabin. To the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
You couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin. I'm so excited. There's just so many interesting parts to
The
this.
interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Whoa.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Whoa. Let's approach the mirror again. I don't know why. I just like doing that every time.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Okay, so that's about the same.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Okay, I guess take the blade again. This just looks so cool.
You
It's
take
so
the blade
creepy.
from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Oh my gosh. Enter the basement. Stop, stop, stop.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
Oh no.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Princess? Hello, princess.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Or she has an axe. She probably has like an axe or something.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step,
What
the
you got
form of the
behind your
princess
back,
comes into view,
princess?
her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
I feel like I'm the one that's not safe, but we'll see.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us,
Look
but she
at her
can't
face.
hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Yeah, sneaky little princess.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
I got a tiny knife.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Yeah, totally. Here to rescue you, princess. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You'd better not try anything. Approach the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turn and leave. So many more options this time. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife.
What?
I keep a knife. And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
That was very detailed.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
We didn't. We didn't.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Narrator, she's hiding something behind her back. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Oh no.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Stabbing implements? Oh, it's like what the narrator said. But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
What are you talking about?
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Where?
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
I am so lost.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
I don't believe that.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
No, she'll definitely stab me.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I do have to hand it to her, that's a very good question, and it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving? Last time, what are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
She remembers, and the narrator remembers. Everybody remembers.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Oh.
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
That's so funny.
Fine, and we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Uh-huh. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Good point, good point.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
How do you say exactly what happened and then say, oh, I don't remember that though? Huh? Liar. But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie?
Yes.
Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes, that is exactly what is happening, princess.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there.
Uh-huh.
She said again. And her taking it back doesn't count.
Exactly.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
You want to stab me.
Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Knives, plural?
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Can't we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored?
She's bored.
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion.
Oh no!
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
Oh no, that literally made my heart like skip a beat.
At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
That's so scary.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment.
Princess! She has a knife arm! What?
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Oh no, she's gonna cut her hand off. Please don't.
And then
Oh,
she
no.
slices through her arm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe
We're
we
dead.
aren't safe here.
We're dead. We're so dead.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace.
Oh
Ah,
no.
shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do.
Whoa.
But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
I mean, yeah, she's got like a whole arm blade, and we just got this tiny little knife.
You keep pace with her for a
Oh,
single
no.
brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
Oh no.
She's much better at this than she
I
was
got my
last
other
time.
hand.
Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
No, please don't.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
No, princess.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, the arms race.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, it's
No,
a lot of
fuck
grass.
If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
I agree. Thank you, cheated. Thank you.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing
Very
you
pokey.
towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Oh
I feel dizzy.
Ooh.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Voice of the hunted.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time?
Voice of the broken.
It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish
No
telling you
choice.
it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Oh, wow.
And what if we never do?
Aw, poor guy.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
How?
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There's just a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approach the mirror. Ooh.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Aww.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean. Okay.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Oh.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her.
Oh no.
I didn't like dying all over again.
Yeah.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yeah.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it.
You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh no, princess!
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
What do I do?
Shit! She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
I don't know. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to fight her, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Hi, princess. Your blades look really shiny today.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not.
The blood really brings out your eyes.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look. Oh, this is gold. This is so funny. Give her the look.
The look. The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look.
I don't even know what the look looks like.
And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, am I out of focus? Oh, there's the princess we know and love.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
What the fuck? What? Princess!
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Oh, and she didn't even get us a dinner.
Ow.
Ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
Voice of the smitten.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
I don't know, did we?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't
I
know.
think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Don't say that, Broken.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4.
Wow.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I love you. Thank you, I know. I'm full of them. Thanks.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving.
Oh.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Yes. That's the spirit, Smitten.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Broken, be quiet.
Come on, show me something new.
Oh, okay, well, we're fighting her. Obviously, we're going to appeal to her authority. She has no weapon. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? All these ideas suck. Think of something better. It doesn't work, and she kills you again. And again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
Oh, Skeptic is back.
She skewers you.
Oh, no.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Yeah.
We just have to hit her harder.
Stubborn.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Oh.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oh.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
The Contrarian. He's
Just
back.
panic. flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Voice of the cold.
She skewers you.
Yeah.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Princess.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Opportunist.
Skewers you. We're getting close to
She
something.
skewers
Can't you
you.
feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Yeah.
And then everything goes dark. And you
And
die.
Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. This is like the most chapters we've gotten.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Okay. I love how we're just like not listening to the narrator anymore. Oh, it's great.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
We just can't. All of our different like voices, we can't agree on anything because there's so many.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I love it. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10 game.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Okay.
They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win.
Did it accidentally skip something? I don't know. I think it said the voice of the cheated said something. I don't know what they said. Sorry. I don't know.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Oh. What? Okay.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
I'm sorry.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
I didn't?
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Oh no.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Well, I'm glad you like that. Even though, it doesn't seem fun, dying repeatedly.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, okay. A surprise.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
He's so sassy.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
No!
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades.
What?
Beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Princess! What happened?
Are you ready for what comes next?
Oh, sure.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Smitten can't be bothered. He is so in love. She could look like a just skeleton of blades, and he's just like, yes, 10 out of 10. Give me 14 more.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Cause she's a bunch of knives. That's so funny. This is so funny to me.
That looked painful.
Oh, now you're thinking something.
How is she still alive?
Good question.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's kind of right in front of us, but if you say so, paranoid.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
She has a little heart, but I don't know. I don't really want to stab her. I kind of want to see Smitten have a good life with her. I want to see her and Smitten. Can you just imagine? She's like the steel cage princess. She's like a bunch of like knives, and her and Smitten just have like a little farm with a white picket fence. They just like grow old together and hold hands.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Oh.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
What are you gonna do?
This
All right,
is all just a
So much talking. Okay, empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Princess, it looks like it's just me and you again. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Yeah, probably should. You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Oh, thank you. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and hers strikes too. Oh. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Whoa! You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. Whoa, you do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach for the glass, this time for you to see what's in it. Oh, you've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh, there she is, our little spiky lady.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
I absolutely love, like, the way she talks in this part. It's just so, like, calming. I don't know how to describe it.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't know. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own, and because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Yes, indomitable heart.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Oh, do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He does, I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does, I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Oh, so all the answers are he does. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Nice. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Aw.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Yeah. Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay, proceed to the cabin. I'm so excited. One more.
The
I hope it's a
interior
good
of the
one.
cabin is
Let's just enter the basement. I don't want to take it this time.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Oh, princess!
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she's so scared.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
No. Oh, there's two okay, so I'm here to save you and then lie I'm here to save you. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Oh.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Aw.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable.
You walk down the
Hi.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I just want to help her.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Aw.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
No.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Oh, you poor thing.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Oh, no.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Aw.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I'm sorry.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yeah. She's so sweet. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh, yeah.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
That's not happening.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
We're trapped again.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go back downstairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
Sorry.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Aww.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh no!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Oh, she's already got the biting down.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess?
Fine. Against your better judgment, you
We've already
place the
done that
blade
though,
against
haven't
the
we?
ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Ooh,
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
it is different.
No, she didn't.
Hmm.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours,
So cute.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Oh no.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Look at the little smile. It's so cute.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
What if we do it this time? Because last time we stopped it from stabbing her and then we got that ending. So, what if this time we do it and see what happens so that way it's different?
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh, now I feel bad! Warn her, Slay. Okay. I'm sorry, princess.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Ooh.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Oh.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Whoa! Princess!
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right?
My goodness.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh. Chapter 2, The Witch. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods.
I
She will
cheat, steal, don't believe
will
anything
do
she
everything.
says.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Opportunist. Proceed to the cabin. Nice.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
I want to see what he says about the
Walk up
mirror.
to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand
I want to
against
see
the
what
cabin.
the opportunist
I
says.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh. Oh, he doesn't even say. Okay. Enter the basement. Ooh.
The door to the basement
Whoa,
creaks
that's
open,
so cool.
revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Oh, princess!
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
That's so
Come on
rude.
down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably won't bite. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
That's so
I
mean.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Sorry, princess.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Oh, she must, yeah. It's not me. It's totally not the same person.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
You know, you have a point. Benefit of the doubt.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
I'm with opportunist. Let's try talking to her.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Right, let's hear her out.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
No.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Oh, 'cause she's smart.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
I guess so.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Narrator, we already do know each other. We've been over this like 20 times. Ashish.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out of here somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I don't want to hurt you, but there's clearly broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade.
You can't be serious.
I am serious.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
I want her to know that she can trust us. This isn't a democracy. It's like The Walking Dead. This isn't a democracy anymore. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Yeah.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hi.
What do you think happens now?
I love this drawing. It's so pretty. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Oh, this is sweet. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her. I thought it was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we? If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
Aww.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, thanks. Okay.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Oh gosh.
I did it! I got you! You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
She regrets stabbing us.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
I don't want to hurt you.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
No.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Chapter 3, The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods.
Ooh,
I
it's
can't
different.
believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything.
Smitten!
You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future. Ho-ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the
Gladly.
princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
Wow.
I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love.
This is amazing. This is so funny.
She hates us.
She hates us.
Does she?
Yeah.
She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
She did, and she cried. She was very sad. She did not want to stab us.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
Yeah, they don't.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
We're going to free her.
Please don't. You can't stop all of us, you villain.
Yes. In the name of love. I love Smitten. He's so funny.
Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say.
Just weigh our options, yeah.
Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top.
Yeah.
Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
Opportunist! What the heck? Why would you want to stab her in the back? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
Wow.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here.
It's so pretty.
Charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
There's no knife.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Oh.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
I really want to see what happens. Like, I want Smitten to be happy. I really do. I want the princess and Smitten to just be happy together.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Yes, now you're seeing it our way. How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is that mirror. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features. It went away when we touched it last time.
Yeah. Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash.
Wow.
The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Aww.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk. Really talk. I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Proceed down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Oh no.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
That's where the knife went. She still has it from where we gave it to her.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. Oh. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think would happen after you killed me? Do you think I wouldn't hold it against you? Oh, that's so mean. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest, turn and leave. I guess I don't have anything left to say. Turn and leave. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. No, that's so mean. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
Oh.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
I get that. I understand a lot.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold it against you, though. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Can I take the blade now? Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action. Reach for the blade. Okay. Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter? Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
No.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed.
Yeah.
Or,
Of course.
hear me out, we slay her. Right
No!
here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
She's trusting us. Why would we slay her when she's trusting us?
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
No. Cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
Hey, sometimes if you're wrong, you're wrong.
I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Absolutely.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
I love how positive Smitten is. He's just so nice. He's so funny.
That's right. What he said.
Yeah.
We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
That's so cute.
You take the blade to the thorny vines
Aww.
imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. and she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
No.
You're not going to do that, are you?
No.
Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
No.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
Yeah.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Right, I'm sure you were. You said to slay her.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Ooh! Of course I did. I just really hate the people who put us here. Kiss her!
Can we actually do that?
I don't know, can we?
No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know as well as I do that we can.
Oh, Smitten's gonna get his happy ending.
And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well,
I
are you
love
going
this
to
game.
describe our steamy, romantic kiss? You lean in and you kiss her.
Aww.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Aww.
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
I love how he just described that.
Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us. It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff.
Good stuff. This is a good stuff. I love it. I love it. This game is just so good. All the potential different choices and options. I feel like I don't know how many options there are, but it feels like there's just hundreds. I don't know.
I'm aware of my skills. Unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
That's adorable.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Oh no.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah, cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle.
They're holding
This
hands.
is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Let them have happiness. Like, honestly, screw the world. They're so cute and they're happy and I love it. They're happy and they love each other. The world can fuck off.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving.
Exactly. Exactly.
We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Yeah. Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Where's everything going?
Oh no.
Why is it so cold?
Oh no. Last one. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and this time you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in a glass of two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh. So you're the narrator? I was wondering if I would ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
So the narrator was the mirror. Oh no! Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Okay. So I have to be very specific on what I ask. So I'm not gonna say that I have many questions, I'm just gonna ask them. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh. Others like you? You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh, so you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it, as it even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Oh no. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, what is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I don't know if I want to destroy her, though. Ooh, okay, but if I kill her, like, what happens to her? Like, why would I do all that and kill her? Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Ooh, if I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
No. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Oh, I ran out of questions. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie, rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. I don't know. I mean, he's going to be gone. He's not going to exist anymore. I don't plan on destroying her. I do want him to have some kind of peace of mind. I guess, lie. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time's up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Goodbye, Mr. Narrator. No. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Ooh.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Oh, This is so cool. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Whoa.
Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Aww.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Whoa.
On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
Music pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
My goodness, this is all so deep.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Then you are one step closer to being free of your bindings.
My massive mob is here. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of
There is only the flood
every
of
moment
bodies.
you hold every
Oh my
possible
gosh.
sensation at once, and then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once.
And then you hold them all again.
Oh wow.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now.
You saw with a single pair of eyes, but you needed dozens to comprehend.
And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them open.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
That would be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I don't want to slay her. I really don't. Like, I feel like if no one died, right? Like, if the whole thing that the narrator wanted was to make a world where nobody died, if nobody died, no one would be, like, living. If that makes sense. I don't know. This is all really deep and, I don't really quite understand it all. I can't pretend to know everything or know exactly what I'm saying or what I'm talking about, but, you know, it seems to me that it just wouldn't necessarily be a good thing if everybody lived forever. I'm ready to leave, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. That was so good. That felt like the good ending. I have chills. I love that. I love that so much. That was so cool. That was so good. That was amazing. I really love this game. Like, thank you so much to those of you that recommended this, because it was just amazing. Just a beautiful story, beautiful art style. And I loved everything about that. That was truly really special. If you have any other games that you want to recommend to me that you also think I would like, let me know in the comments below, or just let me know what you thought about this game in general. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you stayed into the end, you are amazing. Subscribe for more content like this if you haven't already. Oh, that's so cool. It's the cabin now. If you enjoyed the series and you enjoyed the video, like the video if you don't mind. It really does help out the video and the channel to reach out to new people. Anyway, I will see you all later. Bye!